Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and we finally got some more PlayStation VR 2 news. Now, these aren't PlayStation VR headsets. This is an Oculus Quest, but it's very similar to how PSVR 2 is going to work, and I can't wait to take a look at some of the new user interface changes and user interface aspects of the new PSVR 2. Let's get into it, but before we do, smash a like, hit the subscribe, and click the bell icon. I'm Blaze Decay. Have an amazing day. Let's get into it. So guys, PlayStation have made a blog post. Now, I'm a couple of days late on this, but I'm not sure if everyone has seen this yet or not. I've certainly not until now. Anyways, the early look at the user experience for the PlayStation VR 2. Now, are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Oh, before we get into it though, I started this YouTube channel on VR. Basically, I got an Oculus Rift and an Oculus Gear VR, I think, for my Samsung phone, and that's the reason why I started this YouTube channel. So I love VR, and I'm committed to VR. So let's get into this. I just want to say I'm excited for PSVR 2. I really am. Anyways, back to the article. Sorry. So check out the new see-through and broadcasting option for PSVR 2. So the road to launch for PlayStation VR 2 is in full swing, and we can't wait for you to try out the new exciting games and experiences you'll be able to explore with our next generation virtual reality headset. As we continue with the launch efforts today, we'd like to offer you a quick peek at some of the user experience features you'll discover on PSVR 2. Let's take a look. So this is going to be, oh, okay, so it looks like they're borrowing some stuff from the Oculus, or I should say Meta Quest VR headset with the see-through mode. So it looks like you're going to be able to see your surroundings while you're in VR. So that's one of the things I like about Oculus Quest or Meta Quest is the fact that you can like double tap on the side of the headset and you can literally see the world around you, the real world, right? In black and white, certainly, but it's nice being able to have that spatial awareness, make sure you're not going to bump into a wall. They usually put like a little virtual barrier around you in your play space that you set. You basically draw a little safe barrier around where you're going to be doing VR in. And then whenever you get close to that barrier, it warns you, and when you step through the barrier, it like shows you the real world. It's a really cool way of just making sure you don't hit into anything, because we've all seen the videos where people smash head first into a wall, right, or their TV when they're playing VR. But yeah, it looks like PlayStation is going to be borrowing a couple of those features for the PSVR 2, so that's always good. So as you can see, it looks like someone's wearing a PSVR 2 headset, and they're able to see where the controllers are. So that's another useful thing, right? Let's say you put on the headset and you're like, oh damn, the controllers, I forgot to pick them up. Well, you can actually look into the real world and see where the controllers are and see where stuff is around you. It's a really weird experience, guys, being in a VR headset and then switching out the VR into like looking through the cameras on the headset. It almost makes me think of like bionic eyes, because like let's say you're blind in the future and then they replace your eyeballs with bionic eyes and you're essentially looking through the world through cameras. Basically, it's like putting a smartphone up to your face and turning on the camera app and basically looking at everything through the camera, well, through your phone screen, right? That's what this is kind of like, but it's kind of weird and awesome how they sort of augment it around as if, with like full 360 stereoscopic like visuals. So that's really cool. So see-through mode. With PSVR 2, you'll be able to see your surroundings while wearing the headset with their new see-through feature. It comes in handy when you want to easily check where the PSVR 2 sense controllers are in your room without taking the headset off. Thanks to PSVR 2's embedded front cameras, users can press the function button on the headset or use the card in the control center to switch between viewing your surroundings or viewing the content on PSVR 2. The card in the control center also gives quick access to other PSVR 2 settings, such as adjusting your play area. The see-through mode is just for viewing only, so there's no recording option. Okay, so that's fine. I mean, I don't think anyone would want to record their surroundings in black and white as part of a video anyway. Although I could see that maybe being a privacy concern, if you're streaming your gameplay to YouTube or something, and as a part of a live stream or something, and then you switch into see-through mode, you don't want people seeing what your room looks like, right? During the middle of a live stream, because you might have questionable things that are there. All right, you never know. Your underwear could be lying there. God knows what. So You could also broadcast yourself while playing. That's kind of cool. That is really cool, actually. A new broadcast feature for PSVR 2 will allow you to film yourself while playing by connecting the PS5 HD camera to the console. It's a great way to show your movements and reactions during a boss battle and share your reactions with your fellow gamers as it happens. So I wonder if this person has a green screen, or if it's just like intelligently using AI to cut them out the background. Because I know there's some software out there now for gaming PCs and live streamers that, doesn't require a green screen. It basically just uses AI to find the outline of you and then cuts you out of the scene, and makes it look like you've got a green screen. So I wonder if that's what they're going to do, but I'd imagine that might take up some CPU power, which might impact your gameplay. I'm not sure, but that's really cool. So you'll be able to stream VR content and obviously do it inside VR and have it capture you while you're doing it in VR. So we're gonna get a lot of funny reaction videos coming out of this. I might even partake in that. So click the like, click the subscribe if you want to see me getting scared in VR when PSVR 2 comes out. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, great way to show your movements and reactions during a boss battle and share your reactions with your fellow gamers as it happens. Ooh, what's this? What the heck is this? It looks like this video, it shows they're mapping out the environment. There's no way they're making a 3D. So the headset maps out a virtual 3D environment of your room that you're playing in. This is crazy, guys. Wow. So let's see what it's got to say about this. Customized play area. Oh wow, so the play area for the PSVR 2 can be customized by using the PSVR 2 Sense controllers and the embedded cameras. The cameras will allow you to scan the room, while the PSVR 2 Sense controllers allow you to expand and further customize the play area to fit your playstyle and room environment. That is really interesting. So they're using a lot of really cool tech for this. They're basically using the cameras to build a 3D model of your environment, your VR play space environment, and that's going to be your guardian. That's going to stop you from like bumping into things and hitting things. The Oculus Quest does something very similar to that. By it basically puts you into pass-through mode where you can see your outside surroundings, and then it asks you to put the controller on the ground to basically set the ground distance from your headset, and then it asks you to draw a line around your play space, right? Basically, draw a line on the ground to where you feel comfortable moving it within when you're in doing your VR content. Well, it looks like this is a really new take on that, where it scans your room, makes a 3D model of your room, and basically you don't have to draw your play space. It might ask you to draw your play space, but it's gonna be more aware of objects in your play space when you're doing VR. This is gonna save a lot of people from punching their TV. I just know it. So the play area can be customized using the VR headset, scans the room, uses the VR 2 Sense controllers, and customize the play fit for your play style and your room environment. Oh, okay, so it does. It lets you draw the space. So this is what I was talking about with the Oculus Quest, is that you're able to draw like a boundary. So let's say you have a really tight space in VR, right? We're in your room, and you don't want to be like tripping over stuff on the floor. You'll basically go into this see-through mode, and then you'll draw like a little outline, draw a little area on the ground where you feel comfortable moving within. And when you step outside that, you'll get like a little virtual barrier like that, and it'll let you see into the real. It'll like phase between the game and the real world environment through the cameras. So that's really a great way to stay safe, basically. It seems like they've basically just copied the Oculus software from that. While playing, if you get too close to the boundary you have set up, you will receive a warning that you're too closely approaching the play area boundary. You can modify this in your settings at any time while the PSVR 2 is connected. Once you set up your play area, the setting will be saved unless you moved into a different play area. VR mode and cinematic mode. Okay. In VR mode, players can enjoy VR game content in a 360 view in a virtual environment. Oh, cool. Content will be displayed in 4000 by 24. I can't believe the resolution of the PSVR 2, guys. With 90 Hz to 120 Hz frame rate. In cinematic mode, players can view the PS5 system and UI in all non-VR game and media content on a virtual cinema screen. Content in cinematic mode will be displayed at 1920 by 1080 HDR video format. So this, guys, this is game changing right here. What they're saying is basically, if you want to enjoy your PS5 game content without basically disrupting people in the same room as yourself. Like let's say you're in a family room, okay? You're in a family room, people are watching TV, doing their own thing on the TV, and you can't play your PS5. Well, what you can do now with the cinema mode is that you can put the VR headset on, lay back on the sofa, and basically play your regular PS5 games, as if they're on a massive cinema screen. And the resolution of this is going to be really beneficial because I tried doing something similar with my Oculus Quest, the first gen, and it's great. It works well, but it does have a lot of screen door effect, and it doesn't look quite as good as if you were looking at a real cinema screen, right? It's not as sharp because it's not high resolution as perhaps this is. So that's going to be amazing, guys. Let's say even if you're just lying, you want to lay in bed, you want to lay back in your bed, guys, like this, slap the headset on and just play some like Warzone or something on a 2D screen. So this expands VR rather than just be limited by your VR content. You could buy a VR headset, PSVR 2, and enjoy the normal PS5 content in VR on a big massive cinema screen, and you get that VR experience of being somewhere other than your bedroom or wherever. Enjoy your normal PS5 games. So I think that's really important for VR, is that you shouldn't just be limited by VR content that they make for VR, but you should also be able to enjoy your regular content as well, your normal PS5 games, PS4 games, PS3 too, etc. Whatever you want to enjoy. You can do it in VR with as big a screen as you want, which is really cool. So that's a big deal, cinematic mode. In cinematic mode, players can view the PS5 system and UI, all non-VR game and media content on a virtual cinema screen. So I'm imagining you're going to be able to watch Netflix on a big 150-inch cinema screen if you choose, or any of the media apps on your YouTube, or you could just chill with some music with a nice little vibe, a little animation background or whatever. You could sit on a boat in the middle of the ocean as you're listening to your Spotify playlist. I'm not sure. There's so much to explore and develop with this. Like, there's so many options that how developers can take advantage of this, and I'm so excited, guys. I'm super excited. So yeah, and you'll also be able to enjoy this content at 120 hertz frame rate. So if you don't have a 120 hertz TV, slap your VR headset on, get into cinematic mode, and play your games at 120 hertz in PSVR 2. Can't wait, guys. I can't wait. PSVR 2 game developers will begin to access the latest user experience for PSVR 2 and a new system software release coming soon as part of the ongoing development. There's lots of exciting things to look forward to for PSVR 2. We can't wait to share more details about the next generation virtual reality headset that will take a dramatic leap forward in gameplay innovation, and we'll share more information soon, including launch date and additional games coming to the platform. So my mind is blown. I mean, a lot of this stuff has been borrowed from other headset manufacturers like Facebook, or Meta I should say, with the VR, the Oculus Quest, which is good because there's a lot of stuff I liked about the Quest, and it seems like they're bringing a lot of the popular features over to the PSVR 2. With this headset, the new PlayStation headset is going to be a game changer for PlayStation, I think. With a high resolution, all the features, the haptic feedback in the headset, the Move controllers. I've always said the inside-out tracking is superior to everything else, just for how easy it is to get stuck in, right? Like, it's got cameras on the headset. Those cameras detect where you are in your room. They detect where your hands are with the hand controllers. Rather than having to set up external sensors and rely on like a camera across the room that needs to be calibrated every 5 minutes to track your position, it's all done in the headset. And that's a big step forward for PlayStation VR. And the fact that they're thinking of stuff like your boundary, your play space, scanning your play space, making sure you don't bump into things, guiding you to make sure you're inside that play space nice and safely. And also adding stuff like cinematic mode, to where you can just strap your headset on and experience your normal PS5 games at 120 hertz, or your content, Netflix, etc., on a big cinema screen, which is like the dream, right? Who needs to buy a 77-inch 4K LG C2 OLED TV when you could just buy your VR headset, slap it on, and you're in the middle of a massive cinema, your own personal cinema, and play your games at 120 hertz the way they were designed? I'm super excited for this, guys. I kind of putting it towards how much I'm excited for this stuff. And stay tuned to the channel because I will be covering PlayStation VR 2 a lot more as we get closer to release, and we'll maybe even restart the stock tracking stream at some point, a live 24-hour stream to where you guys can all like pre-order it and we can get all hyped up for it. That'd be hella fun. So anyways, guys, if you like this video, please like, subscribe, click the bell icon, and please consider supporting everything I do on YouTube by clicking that little join button down there and becoming a member. And it would really help keep the channel going. Anyways, guys, I love you. I'm Blaze. Okay, have a blessed day, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. See you in the next one. You better be there, all right? You better be in my next video. It's gonna be awesome. Peace out, guys. Bye.